Trust with prospects is like the foundation when you're building a house. You have to make sure you start out with trust, with a strong foundation, because otherwise as you go through the process and at that second and third floor, it's going to start to bend and wobble and eventually collapse. Let's talk about how you can generate that trust and keep it throughout the deal. 1. Approach your conversations with prospects from a place of curiosity. Enter with the goal of educating, understanding, and learning. The goal of any conversation should not be to sell, even if that is your end outcome that you're measured on. Because guess what? The prospect can hear and can feel when you're being salesy. My approach has always been to make sure that the prospect leaves having learned something, whether it's about their own business or about the industry that we're both in, because at that point, they're going to see me differently. They're going to understand that I'm there to help and I bring knowledge. And if my knowledge can be trusted, which they can test separately from our call, therefore I must know something about the product I'm selling as well. It's this casual stuff that will lay the foundation for that strong relationship. You may have even started a conversation with our CEO on LinkedIn. He'll often start the conversation with, "Is there anything I can help you with, or would you just like a dino fact?" Many times people just opt for the dino fact, but it's this low stakes conversation starter. 3 to 6 months when they come back to speak with him on LinkedIn and they see what the conversation was like last time, you're able to take that trust into this new conversation. Honestly, a lot of times it leads to people being curious about what Mac does and what Commsor does. And so while they may have started that conversation with the intention of a pitch slap, they end up taking a demo with Commsor instead. Now, there's a balance, of course. Busy senior executives don't want to spend 30 minutes doing chit chat, but if you approach it understanding there's a person behind this call and understanding that they want to be understood and educated, then bringing that curiosity will come through and they'll want to work with you more. Number 2, listen with intention. If you're new or early in your sales career, you may have been told this is the golden script, this is what works. You're probably already learning this the hard way, but that just doesn't work. You need to figure out your style, and you also need to make sure that you're listening and responding to what the prospect is saying, not just blindly following a script. The best sales conversations I've been part of, and that's on both sides, have been really interactive, and often it's led to us finding one key feature that we're able to do that solves that problem that they came to that call looking for. They didn't want to see every single part of the platform or understand how they would do onboarding. They entered that call and they booked a demo because they have a specific problem. Finding out what that is, if we can resolve it, what that will unlock for them, and what will that mean for them personally? That's what they're looking for in the call. So listen with intention. Listen to the difference here. Yeah, I don't think this product is going to be a good fit for us. Hearing you loud and clear. Got it. Let me just show you a couple more features. Yeah, I don't think this product is going to be a good fit for us. Okay, that's interesting to hear. Normally with companies like yours, what we've gone through would solve the problem for them, but tell me, what am I missing about the problem you're facing that maybe we can help you with some other features that we've got? Notice how Seller 2's conversation kept the conversation flowing. Seller 1, flying blind, just tried to box the objection and move on to another feature that, firing blindly, they're hoping could be a hit. You have to listen with intention, to respond with intention, to build trust. 3, meet these prospects outside of sales calls. Remember, you don't have to pitch slap or cold call someone to have a conversation with them. One of our team's favorite ways to meet prospects is by meeting them where they are, whether that's in communities or dinners around the industry. Understand how your buyer thinks and where they learn more about the industry. Become a part of that process, become a sharing person in that space, and you'll be amazed what gets shared back with you. When you bring up these topics that are relevant and perhaps new within their industry, you can see the person change in the call. You can see them open up and understand they're speaking with someone who has done their homework and wants to be a part of the broader conversation and isn't just trying to sell their software and get out. A lot of sellers think that trust in the selling process comes from delivering on your promises or the product doing exactly what you said. But they're only going to realize that after they've bought the product. Actually, so much more of this trust is built on realizing, can I work with this person opposite me? Do I like them? Do I want to spend time with them? And you'd be amazed how much further you can go in your career by showing your true self and letting people know who they're working with. If all of this made sense and you're interested in growing, managing, and activating your network, check out Commsor.